Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm just Krashy, and today we're going to be playing some tank Khaimera. If you haven't seen it played, we're also going to be talking about all our decisions. It's still as strong as ever. I might have just messed up my opener there by kind of auto running around that. Still just as strong as ever, and this kind of team comp calls for it because I have an offlane Iggy, which is not going to bring like a ton of bulk to the team, and yeah, so we're gonna play tank Khaimera. We're doing our little blue 2 invade that I really do like. I really do like it. I don't know how great it is on Khaimera. I mean, Khaimera is an amazing invader, but I don't have that like a movement ability that I really like to do this with. So we'll see how it goes. And I also have a Grux jungle, so we'll see. It looks like he's still got some time on his 5 just by the nature of being able to peek his camp. So. And we're gonna pop that, guarantee I get that. And I'm probably not gonna be able to do, ooh, Grux on the offlane gank, which means I get this for free. And actually, you know what? Watch this, watch this, watch. Watch this, bro. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Oh no, they actually got him. That's not good. That's not cool. I don't know, this is super aggro, especially if she saw me. Because he's gonna walk in here and he has a smite and I don't, so this is pretty. Oh god, they're coming. Nope, they don't like that idea. They're not a fan of my work. All right, they're not a fan of my work. Okay, so we're not quite as ahead as we could be. Hey, what's up? Boop. But he's gonna die. Come here. Boop. I mean, we can do that. Oh my goodness. Surely not, right? Oh, Faye. Which direction does she go? How lazy do you think she'll be? How lazy? Surely not, no? Oh, dude, she went all the way out. Okay, this is a weird game, but we're doing it, right? We're doing the weird thing. We get a kill. We've got some farm. It's like even minus the fact that like this is just a slower game because I'm not actually farming much. But we're gonna do that, right? Like, we're gonna go do that thing now. We're gonna go farm and we're gonna have a good time. So okay, I've done weird invades. Definitely not something I recommend. Just kind of something I've done. We were able to kind of turn that into a kill on the Grux because he kind of chased after me. Then we looked for a lazy back on the Fae. Let's go ahead and do a full clear. Actually, you know what? We probably won't even do a full clear. I think that would be a little irresponsible. What we're gonna do is we're gonna clear blue side to keep the timers kind of close to each other, and then we're gonna go back for Barbaric Cleaver. I don't want to wait too long to go get Barbaric Cleaver because that's just clear speed that I'm wasting. And with the way that this game's gone, we've mostly lost our like knowledge of his jungle outside of like his red buff. So we don't really have much in the way of timers to like try to keep his camps on farm or anything, but we're gonna go we'll pop a smite here, just kind of put that on cooldown while I gotta go back to base anyways, but we'll finish this up and then we will go get our Barbaric Cleaver and get that working. And then I got a full red side coming up. Like we got plenty going on. Okay, wait, so Grux off in the duo lane. That's good information to have. 27 farms, so he's actually farming. I mean, he's doing fine, right? Like he's keeping himself pretty farm relevant. I need to check my red side to make sure he doesn't get an invade on me. Looks like it's all on the up and up, so that's what I need to do. I need to farm. Like I need to actually like get myself some farm, and we're gonna do just fine. Now with this build, I'm gonna go Saphir's Mantle with tank Khaimera because Saphir's Mantle is like health scaling, which is like gonna play into a little bit more damage on the Overlord. And with them having a Narbash, I'm probably going to double tainted it. I really like tank Khaimera with double tainted to begin with. I think it's like a pretty solid way of playing it because you get like a lot of the defenses and things that you're looking for. So that's probably where we're going to go for our armor types, right? Like we started off with like a solid like HP damage item for Overlord to kind of build him with some damage and to kind of play into the theme of like being a tank Khaimera to begin with. But we're also going to go into probably double tainted, and that'll do well against their Narbash. That will do well against their Narbash. I also have something that I think I might start building. You're probably going to see me doing it here in the near future. I'm going to start building Warden's Faith every game. And I think the trade-off with building Warden's Faith, because I barely ever build it, is that, like, I'm not going to be able to get the effect and the passive that I want from other items. We'll use a Smite here because I've been kind of sitting on one. I probably should have used one of my 2s there. We're not going to get the passive and the effect that we want from other items, but I'm thinking that that might be a worthy enough trade to just hopefully make it to where carries just don't kill me so damn fast. It's definitely no secret that I think the carry role has been completely overtuned and kind of ridiculous for a really long time, and so not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan of that. Okay. The enemy jungler just died to my offlaner, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shove his wave. I'm going to hopefully, like, shove this in. I know the Zarus is still alive. I don't know what his health is, but if not, I'll just shove it in, and then I'll even help him break the freeze if I need to. I was hoping the Zarus was low, but there was no way for me to confirm that, so I'll just, like, shove it in. I'll force it to be a not a freeze, right? All right, so we'll get that in, and we'll back it up. See, no timers. We got his 2 camp coming up in a little bit, so I might stick around even still, because again, I need to help break this. We'll go for 2 and we'll come back. We'll go for 2. We'll come back, because if that is going to be a freeze, that's not a great situation to leave him in. We got Grux in the duo lane again, so I've got a little bit of time that I can spend over here. I didn't mean to, like, shove his lane and, like, get it stuck, but he's, like, even with farm after getting a kill, so it shouldn't be terrible, and I can always, like, go after and help him. Oh, no, not if he gets run down, though. I was gonna get this and then go help him, which I probably need to do. I need to go put some damage on him. Oh, my goodness. That's not good. Don't know where this guy is at. Okay. Alright, not much we can do there. Get that pushed in though. That's not good. The double snipe, not bueno. Oh my goodness, my whole team is dying over there on the other side of the map. Not great, not great. We're still in lots of farm. I mean, the Grux could always just be taking my side too, though. And actually, we might lose Fang. So what I'm going to do is I don't usually go for mini prime this early, but I think I'm going to. I'm going to double smite this, go for mini prime to trade it. I like that the offlane Iggy is helping me here. Because, yeah, we probably need to trade this. Yeah, we need to trade this, and Iggy does so much damage for these kinds of objectives. Alright. We might have just given that to Iggy. Cool. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that since I kind of messed with his lane a little bit. I didn't mean to do that, but that's totally fine. All right. Same thing. We need to go back and get our Overlord, but I'm just going to go... do I want to finish the whole blue side? They haven't done Fangtooth yet, so that means that there might be an opportunity for me to actually get over there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that. I think I do need to do that. Let's try to head that way, so that way they don't have like another Grux gank and then get like tilted at my my lack of being able to help them. So we're gonna look to go into the Tainted Guard first to get me some armor. Iggy's on his way to this side of the map as well. We've got good farm, but their Grux, oh my god, their Grux has 5 assists. That's crazy. All right, we're in an interesting position. We can wait for his ult to end. I wanted to go in there, but don't quite have the distance. I don't think I can help the Moragash. I can try. I can try. Not amazing. Do we have anything for this? I'm hoping so. No way, we don't get that. Unfortunate. We'll just shove this way then. I really threw myself at that one. Really threw myself at that one. It's unfortunate, unfortunate. We do just be dying a little bit all over the place. So, okay, we just gotta farm then. We gotta keep ourselves moving with farm, especially if that guy's got 5 assists. He's dying a lot, but he's been able to get the assist that he's looking for. What we might do is I'm gonna finish the 2 camp. I know I want to come back to this side of the map, so I'm gonna go farm my blue side. Like, I'm gonna go farm my Camp here. Sorry, I'm paying attention. Look, I'm gonna farm my 4 camp, farm my blue, probably take like a small base and then go back to my red side so I kind of end up on that side. I don't like leaving my farm up that long, but hey, I mean, it's already been up and I'm just kind of like trying to mirror fights and such. And since this is up, it's kind of the same thing. And I might even be able to get this outside 3 camp as well. Probably will. And this is going to put me at Wild Hunt. So we'll go ahead and smite this one down. We know we'll get another one in time. Assuming they're not going for it like right away. I know my duo lane did just back up. So hopefully they can get back out there just in case if they do need to try to pressure. We'll go ahead and go for this outside camp. It's been a bit of a weird game, but it's all good. Tank Kai can just be so strong. Especially super farmed up. And I'm pretty farmed. I'm pretty farmed. So I'm coming up on like item and a half. He's probably just at an item. Maybe an item in like a singular component piece. Again, we're going to go Sapphire's Mantle. And haven't seen him in a bit, but we'll see. Okay, so there he is at 67. So yeah, see, I'm like a half an item up on him. He doesn't have his crest yet. I'm probably going to look to finish off my red side and look for some kind of a duo lane gank. You see the Narbash is rotating over. I can't use a smite here. And I could skip the 5 if I need to, just to get into the gank, but I don't have a flash either, so I don't have like the strongest initiation. Seems, all things considered, this is going fine. Kill in the mid lane. Not great, not great. Probably gonna look for some form of gank here. Everybody's just missing. I don't know where anybody is. Okay, there they are. We'll go for this river. I thought I was standing on a ward or something with the way they were acting. And can't do much about that. She beats me there. We know that the Grux is here. Honestly, watch this. Watch this. I'm about to either forcibly pull them in, or I'm going to get this for free because they're not going to know I'm doing it. No, okay, okay. So now, I mean, again, I can fight him. Nice, we can focus the Grux here. Focus the Grux down because that's going to get rid of their smite. We're going to look at the Murdoch because I don't want to overchase the Fae, especially when I can help an immediate threat. And now we get right back on this. So we kind of pull it in, and that's actually, like, I'm not going to lie, such a huge benefit of Khaimera. Also, the Iggy rotated over, which is just happened to be the case. It's a huge benefit to Khaimera because Khaimera doesn't really take damage. Like, it's not really that risky to do what I just did, whereas on a lot of other junglers, like, you just be taking damage doing that play. So specifically kind of a Khaimera thing with his regen. We did lose the off-lane tower at some point, so he's got to get back over there. Let's see what that off-lane farm's looking like. It's actually not terrible. 90 to 98. It's really not that terrible. I'm more so probably worried about him just solo farming a ton, because the level is going to be the thing I'm concerned about, because he's already got a 2-level lead on our offlaner, and then whenever offlane gets in that position where they're like super ahead, they can end up coming in just like solo farming like off like the opposite side jungle. So like the fact that he didn't even just take this 3 camp is like super big. But our Kira getting a killing spree is pretty huge, and we're pushing to 1900 gold, so that way we can try to get this first tainted down, and that's going to help a lot against their heals, which we already have the main component of it. So the horned plate or whatever it is, we're going to look for this immediate rip most likely. Yeah, we'll immediately rip this, use our E to cleanse that knockback. I'll put the slam and step out of the slam. Make sure you're stepping out of the slam. You see that purple fire there? You don't want to stand in that. You don't want to stand in purple fire. Purple fire hurts. You don't like the way it feels. It doesn't feel good on the skin. Narbash is over here. I'm going to look for a flash gank on Faye, potentially. Flash ult play. Oh, don't even need to. Yeah, we do. Alright, we're gonna pop this. This is not a great situation for us. I am very dead. I'm very, very dead, but it is what it is. We got our kill that we were looking for. The Narbash showed up as well. I think they actually could have rotated into that, maybe. Morgus just not much mana. Then they should just, like, hard shove off, or, like, offlane. I always call it offlane, duo lane. Or go for gold. Yeah, that's not a terrible play either. That's 75 gold off. I'm still crushing him in farm, crushing him in items as far as I can tell. My full red side's coming up. I lose the mini prime, which sucks, but it is what it is. And we're not going to wait on the tainted. We're going to go into red side. I do have a level on him at the moment. Might even just be only like half a level or something, but we're in a pretty good position here. In a pretty good position. I think our team fight's going to be really nice as well. I just got to make sure I'm super tanky. Scaling the Overlord when I can. Make sure to press that when I can. I think like I said, my offlane's like a little bit of a fear for me. I don't want to give up too much of my own offlane. I think Iggy just took my blue, which is totally fine with me. Oh yeah, Reddit topic keep popping up. Here's the rule of thumb for jungle and jungle farm. It's a team game, dude. I don't actually care who gets the farm. I really don't. I really don't care all that much. You just want your team getting farm. So you can take my farm. Just let me get my like wild hunt first, and then you can take my farm. I don't really care. All right, 11 to 9. Yeah, it's still just kind of a consistent like 2-level lead in the offlane. Like I said, I think that's my biggest concern. Is that like 2-level lead in offlane, especially if Grux just keeps showing up. I gotta go farm my jungle. I have to go farm my like outside 3 camp right now because they could just invade and go for that outside 3 camp, and that's gonna be tough. The Zarus is not friendly. Not friendly. He's not a friendly Zarus. Alright. We'll clap up on this. We do have some Fangtooth momentum, which is like pretty nice, but all things considered, it's a fairly even game. Zarus is missing in the left lane. I think they already pinged that. And we'll go ahead and take a back after this. Just to get an item down. I think they're being pretty aggressive on the right lane with like no vision down. That makes me nervous for sure. And then we have a Fangtooth coming, so I think they should back up. Faye looks like she rotates. We'll see what happens. All right, we do want to go for Lockshaw. We're going to start building Lockshaw into Tainted Bastion. We want to get that double Tainted down, so that way we have, you know, some magic armor, but mostly that we'll get the double mitigation, so 5% up to 10% double mitigation, more or less always, as long as someone's hitting us and is blighted, will be a pretty good thing. I hope they're not backing right now. Not be the best timing for this. Oh, hello. Oh, I tried to do that at the right time. Oh, I kind of like the way this is looking, especially if I can go on the Grux. So, okay, well, no, we're gonna pop our ult there. Okay, whoo! I'm tanky, man. I'm tanky. I just need them to get in there. You know what I mean? All right, we're doing it. So I can let them like fully just take care of that for me now. My God, that got a little scary, but we're gonna go ahead and just pop this. Nice, man. Zarus has to run away. They kind of came in a little early, man, like a little bit early to where me and the Morgus were able to put some damage down on him, which is nice. Put some damage down on him, which is nice. And I told you, this is a huge benefit to Kai right here, man. You can just sit here and do objectives, let your team do whatever the hell they want. There's no pressure, man. They don't even have to show up. Do not be burdened with the chores of a Khaimera, you know? It's just my jungle to farm, no biggie. Crushing the enemy jungler in farm, we're like a bit of an item. We're a bit ahead of him in gold. He's got a lot of gold just because of his kill participation. If you ever hear me say KP, that's what I'm talking about. All right, we're gonna clear out probably a full clear all the way to my red side, or to my blue side. We don't really have anything we need to push for. Like, I could put a little bit of pressure on his red side jungle if, like, we wanted to kind of, like, pressure mid. Like, if we had, like, Prio in mid, I could, like, pressure, like, into his red side jungle. But right now, I've got a nice farm lead on him, and I just kind of want to keep that. I just want to, like, scale myself, right? Like, I'm doing well. I feel strong. There's not really an immediate objective we need. Prime is on the field, so I have to be prepared and like aware of that. But there's not an immediate need on field. So right now, my job is like, hey, just get stronger, you know, just get stronger. At this point in the game is like particularly a really good time for like mid laners to take blue, duo like ADC, or off laners to take red. I mean, even myself, depending on the hero, like I could take red for sure as well. It's a fine thing to do. Okay, so we got to pick. We have super lane push. I can look for an invade on red. It might be gone because I didn't look for it early, or it might all be here. Look at that. All of red is here. I don't see him, so we're gonna go for like the safer decision. I can see Faye there, and what I can do is I can look to get on her. I would like to go for the Faye. Huge. No, we just fight him. Yeah, we're just gonna fight him. Try to plea cleanse his E, which I didn't quite time that well, but that's fine. Nice. Well done. Well done. And again, his red side's up. So we get kills. We instantly go for the red side. And honestly, we could probably go for an orb here too. But my Kira's not really in the best position to do so, so I'm not gonna call it. Like, if I say we could, like, based on the numbers of people we have, but not that we actually could. Like, it's the first thought after you get a bunch of picks is, like, can we do an objective, like a big objective? And, like, if the idea bounces back to you, wow, perfectly on my 2150. If the idea bounces back to you after you ask that question, could we go for a big objective? And it's like, no, they're kind of low. Someone else is dead. They're not on the right side of the map. Then it's like, nah, don't ping it. Now, if, like, let's say we had just gotten 3 kills and all of us were in the mid lane, then yeah, you could ping it. You can go for it. I do have... If they can save that duo tower, that's awesome. I do have my red side up, so I'm just going to look to farm my red side. We're big in the driver's seat this game. There's really not a lot the other team can do. Like, we're pretty strong. We got the double tainted online, and like I said, I'm going to look to build a Warden's Faith, which I don't even think I need. Like, realistically, because their carry's not even, like, doing very well, I probably don't even need it, and it would probably be better for me to just build a Citadel here. Oh man, that's so tough because like I want to just build a Citadel here or like an Elefrost. I think that would be so incredibly strong. But I'm gonna stick to what I said. I want to start trying to force Warden's Faith more to see what it feels like. Because even though I'm not getting like the other benefits of say Citadel, and I'm getting only the one benefit, it could be big enough that it's actually keeping me alive more, and could end up making me feel more tanky or be more useful to me. So. Alright, I saw that my mid laner got taken down. We're going to shove that lane out, and I'm going to re-invade because I know that this 2 camp is up. Now, Grux is here. Narbash is here. I have my flash, and I actually don't mind fighting this. So you're going to see me pull this back. I don't think he's going to contest me. Yeah, he knows he can't contest me. We could, like, bait right here, potentially have somebody show up, and we could go for them. See if that happens. Doing a play like this is always interesting because if they don't do that and say they only split the lanes out, then that's not great. I'm hoping that they assume that we're doing orb. So now we go for the Grux. We go for the Zarus potentially. All right. We don't even have to chase them. If she can get the Murdoch, badass. But now we got 2 kills. We go for the bait play, and then we're going to go straight for the orb. Because they kind of have to check it. But the way that you do that is you, like, go tight and you go prepared. And there's the forfeit. So, friends, Tank Khaimera, it's a very strong thing. Lots of options. Void Helm, solid option. Crystalline Cuirass, solid option. Basically all the tank items after Overlord. Drop a like in the video, subscribe for future Predecessor content. Let me know what you think about this video. I like doing these kinds of videos. They're a lot of fun. As always, be sure to be kind on one another. Tell someone you love them. And I'll see you on the next video.